What's up, guys? It's Migs with Market Open. Let's go ahead and do the Market Open recap for this morning. I was trying to fix a couple issues I had with the microphone. So if it does sound really low or it sounds a little bit off, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm going to try to edit it and bring it up a little bit to try and make it better, but I'm not really quite sure what's going on with the mic. But either way, let's go ahead and get started with the trades from this morning. So my main candidate for a short this morning was OLED. So it was gapping down. Let's go ahead and zoom out here. It was gapping down from the 123, 124 area, right in there. So I needed to wait for it to pull back up, basically. Let me zoom in. I'll show it to you guys as I saw it. Right here at this point, I saw it kind of hitting 114 over and over and over again, and it just wasn't really quite breaking. So it was basically just hitting its head, telling me that, hey, that this might be the high. So then I decided the second candle, if it goes under this 112.80, then I'm definitely going to go short, and with my stop here being at the 114. So I went ahead and shorted 100 shares down at, I got filled at 112.60, and then, which was this candle, and then I believe it was on this candle I filled another 100 shares as I saw that the VWAP and the 9 were kind of curling down, and I kept my stop up here. So I was short 200 shares, and I held this for quite a while. So I'll keep on scrolling through on here. So it actually ended up hitting 110. So it hit 110, formed a doji, and then started curling back up. Looking back on it, I should have covered at 110 and then hit it back on the VWAP rejection, but you know, there's no way that you could guess that things are going to hit like that. My target initially was going to be 109.65. So that was my initial target. So I was trying to hold on to it, even if I did have to go through this pullback. So I held on to it for a while. It took everything inside of me to not add right here in this very next candle. So if you guys watch my recaps a lot, you'll see how I'll wait for it to pull back up to VWAP. Next candle to make a new low. I'll usually hit it again. And so right here at 111.42, should have gotten maybe another 50 or maybe another 100 shares. Stop here at 112, and would have faded on to low a day. So as you can see on here, it actually did end up hitting 109.65, but unfortunately I wasn't in it. I got a little impatient. I think I might have been watching the 1 minute chart here, and it was a little knee-jerk reaction, and I ended up getting out. I was close. Let's see, I got out of OLED at 110.31 with 150 shares, and the next 50 at 110.45. So I was expecting, it just kind of flushed down really fast near the 110, and I just started selling. So I wasn't really quite sure if it was going to break the 110 mark. I was kind of hoping it was, but as the market was actually starting to pull back a little bit, and I know we had a gap to fill on the SPY, probably somewhere around here. Probably. Let's see here. So 10... Boop, right here. Nope, right here. Right here is where it started selling. So I saw it flush down real fast, right around 10:35, probably around here. It was starting to curl back up towards VWAP. Now, I was thinking we were probably going to fill the gap up here because we haven't done that yet. So I didn't want this trade to go against me, so I just kind of started selling it. Played it a little safe, but as you can tell, look at this. It just tanked. Just went straight down, broke 110, and hit 107. Now it's just floating down near lows. So looking back on it, I could have made so much money on this, but there's absolutely no way I could have guessed that this was going to go this far. Now, I had drawn out some levels on OLED that you can see on here near the 108 mark, and I think it was like 108.60. Here, I'll go ahead and show it to you guys on the daily chart. So the reason why it was my main candidate is because it didn't have support until a very, a lot of points down. So basically I just marked out that level, and it was in free fall mode. We had a window until then for us to trade between. So I actually had to end up going back. Let's see here. It was the window, I guess, started in, let's see, 17. So yeah, so like around May. And you can see this level here right around the 107.75. It bounced here multiple times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I went ahead and marked that level out. Also, we had a gap to fill here at the 102 mark. I didn't expect it to get down that low, but as you can tell on here, it hit the first level, and there is a very big possibility, you know, that we could, if the SPY keeps selling off for the rest of the day, that we very well could hit that 102 level and kind of sit there at that gap fill from 2 years ago. So very possible. I'm not going to keep my eye on it. I'm basically done for the rest of the day, as you guys know. Basically only trade the market open for the first hour and a half to 2 hours. Sometimes I'm done in 30 minutes, but I had to hold this one for quite a while. So I'm happy with the profits on it. You can't really complain. I only had 200 shares and I made $440. I mean, that's pretty good. Now the other trade I took was on Facebook. Now this one, looking back on it as well, very disappointed in the way that I did this. I was a little bit late and did end up chasing it, but Facebook actually ended up getting some negative news, I believe, over the weekend, some investigation or something that's going on. So the price, it gapped down significantly. Not a lot. I mean, it's Facebook. But it did end up gapping down. I should have shorted it here initially at 176.42 with my stop here at 176.80. Could have covered down near lows, but I was watching OLED. Then what I did end up seeing was this right here, but I actually ended up catching it a little bit late. So it shorted 250 shares right at 176.16. So ended up chasing a little bit. So I did end up chasing it a little bit, but what I did to mitigate my risk is I took a smaller amount of shares. So I know that my stop, regardless of whatever happens, that my stop is up here at 176.71 because it is the high of the last pivot. So I went ahead and got filled. I didn't like the next couple of candles as it was starting to uptrend. It actually almost ended up kicking me out here. And as it came back down, I drew the trend line. I was like, okay, well, it's starting to go up. I moved my stop up here, the 176.60, and I actually ended up getting out. I didn't really quite like the price action, so I got out at 176.15, ended up making $2 on it. But if you look here, it actually ended up going lower and lower and lower and lower. Could have probably gotten 2 to 1 on that. So I ended up shorting it here. We're now we hit a low 173. We're sitting at 173.30. So definitely could have made at least 1 to 1, 2 to 1, possibly even 3 or 4 to 1 on this. But I didn't really like the initial price action. With both of the things, I will admit I was playing a little bit safe. Didn't really kind of want to risk it, especially since I was up on OLED, and I knew that was going to probably be my main winner for the day, so I didn't want to take away some of those profits. Looking back on it, obviously I should have kept it, but like I said, hindsight's always 20/20. You never really know what's going to happen, so I'd rather play it safe and be good with the profits. Let's see here. Now, I didn't take a trade on any of the other ones. I didn't really like the dailies on any of the other ones except for, which one was it? It was HRTX. So HRTX, but as you can tell, it's been selling off, so I'm not going to play it to the long side. It gapped up pretty good here from the 21.50 mark or so, but it's just been selling off, and there's really no long position for me to be had on this, so I just kind of left it alone. Just happy with my profits, up 442 in about an hour and a half or so. Let's see here. Yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, like I always say, if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below. Also, excuse me guys if the mic is not the very best right now. I'll try to do my best when I edit this video and put it and upload it up for you guys. Also, make sure to join our Facebook group. I posted up my watch list this morning. Hopefully you guys took advantage of it. It's completely free to join. We're up to 6,000 members already. And as always, I guess I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.